understand why black music in general, right? Like, why is it such, like, if you're a black male in the hip hop world or whatever the case is, right? You're subject to lose your life. Every time I turn around, there's a black male, young youth, dead. You understand what I'm saying? In the rap business, in the rap field. You know what I mean? Just as he about to lift up off the ground. You understand what I'm saying? And his career about to take off. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, yo, these, like, this killing and all that, there's nothing gangster about that. You understand what I'm saying? I'll never forget the movie I saw, Bronx Tale. You know what I'm saying? When I think it was my man, was it De Niro? I think it was De Niro or whatever, right? And he was telling his son, like, yo, yeah, you want to hang with these gangsters and all that kind of thing? He was like, yo, that's not gangster. He was like, yo, try to take care of your family and, you know, work hard and this, that, and the third and blah, blah, blah. And he was running it down like that's gangster. You know what I'm saying? Because really, when you check it, anybody can pick up a gun and become a killer. You understand what I'm saying? Like, anybody can do that. Like, the fool of the fool, the dumbest of the dumb. Like, anybody can do that. You understand what I'm saying? What my understanding of gangster was, as far as when it was time to go to war, is you had a serious beef with somebody. Not over no chick, not over no money, or, you know, so you go a certain amount of money, but, you know, like, you targeted that person. You understand what I'm saying? Like, no innocent people were to die in the whole, you know, all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you targeted that person. That's how it happened. You understand what I'm saying? It had nothing to do with no, you know, man, listen. This misconception of what gangsterism is. You know who are gangsters, nigga? The president is a gangster. You understand? The senators, the congressmen, the lawyers, the doctors, you know what I'm saying? The nurses, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, come on, the businessmen and women out there, you know what I'm saying? That's gangster. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, what's so gangster and what's so cool about, yeah, you murder this guy, right? So this guy dead. He ain't coming back. You understand what I'm saying? And now you in prison, either on the run for your life because somebody else want to kill you for the other person that you killed. You understand what I'm saying? Or you in prison doing 1,000 years for the murder of this person. Who the fuck wins? Who wins? You understand what I'm saying? Like, I just don't, like, this whole misconception of what gangsterism is. Like, man, like, these guys are so disconnected. You know what I mean? That's just like warring over territory. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you can't come to this neighborhood. You can't come to that neighborhood. And you understand what I'm saying? This, that, and the third. You know what I mean? But, yo, the niggas don't own a fucking tree in the neighborhood. You understand? Like, the nigga don't own a window in the neighborhood. But you telling other niggas they can't come through your neighborhood. Not because they trying to do some mischievous shit. Not because you policing your neighborhood and trying to keep it safe. But just because. You understand? Like, I don't understand the mentality, you know what I'm saying, that it's so easy to, you know, take the life of your own kind. You understand? Like, we all suffering, right? I mean, let's keep it real. If you're black, I don't care what level you on. You're suffering. You understand what I'm saying? And furthermore, every single black person on the planet suffers from PTSD. All right? Not I'm talking about not post. I'm talking about present traumatic stress syndrome. We got cops killing niggas, niggas killing niggas, so on and so forth. Niggas got ailments and this, that. Niggas got diabetes. Niggas got heart. I mean, come on. We at the bottom of the barrel when it come on to certain things like economics and just all the shits. You find us at the lowest level when you check all the different, you know, categories and shit, right? You know what I'm saying? So, well, I guess it's that crab in the barrel mentality then. You know what I mean? But, yo, good gosh, man. Like, yo, every 2 days is another young rapper murdered. You understand what I'm saying? I understand dudes is in the street, some of them, and some of them be in the street doing their thing, and then they try to make the transition, and then, now you open because you're a celebrity or whatever, and a dude decide to take your head at this time. But it's like, come on, like all of y'all niggas is like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and why is it like in our music, right? Like the women gotta be ratchet, half naked, savage. When the fuck did we become savages? You understand what I'm saying? And we're the civilizers of everybody on the planet. I mean, for real. Like I just don't get that part. Like we civilized everybody on the planet. So now we calling ourselves savages, and it's cool to be a savage, it's cool to be ratchet. You got chicks, Lizzo and all, they out at the damn Super Bowl or somewhere with an ass out, big girl, like black people. Like we're the laughing stock of the fucking world, you know what I'm saying? And this is acceptable behavior. You know what I mean? Because these people don't represent me. You understand what I'm saying? They don't represent most of the black people that I know. You understand what I'm saying? But they push these people out front, and now it's like black people are the laughing stock of the fucking world. You understand what I'm saying? It's just disgusting. It's disgusting. You know what I mean? We can do better. I'm optimistic that we will do better. You know what I'm saying? And all of that, because all this just senseless death, man, is just insane. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why I don't get the whole, like, I remember, when gangs was started, it was like dudes was protecting their neighborhood from dirty cops and all this type of thing. You understand what I'm saying? It wasn't about no killing black people. Dudes was setting up programs, and I remember the Panthers, they the reason why niggas got what they call it, the whole food stamp program and all that shit. They started that. You understand what I'm saying? The government took it from them, wiped them out, and claimed it as their own. You understand what I'm saying? But these type of things started from them. The protection of the neighborhoods. No kids don't get molested in this neighborhood. No rapes gonna occur in this neighborhood. You're not gonna rob no old ladies in this neighborhood. You're gonna be respectful to your elders in this neighborhood. You understand what I'm saying? Like, everything had a principle about it. And when it came on to gangsterism, gangsters dealt with gangsters. There's a certain thing that's called civilians. You don't touch civilians. You understand what I'm saying? You don't touch civilians. If a person is not in that lifestyle, they don't get touched. You understand what I'm saying? You don't go after people's family and kids and all that kind. Even within the criminal world, there's a code of ethics into that shit. You know what I'm saying? But all of that shit is gone out the window. You know what I'm saying? Niggas been watching too much, I don't know, whatever the hell. You understand what I'm saying? Because everywhere on the TV, every show you turn on, we're depicted as either ratchet or abusive in some kind of way, or whatever the case is, because we don't control our images on TV or whatever. But we do control participation in the images that is portrayed of us. You know what I'm saying? When we take on certain roles. You know what I'm saying? And music does influence, as well as movies and other things. It's obvious. Because when niggas was more on righteous type of, music and that kind of thing, and more soulful type of music, people's behavior was different. Now the music is out of control, it's ratchet, you can say anything on a record. The most vile shit is what's really celebrated, excuse me, in the music and all of that. So now the people begin to internalize it, and they begin to act it out. They acting it out. You understand what I'm saying? They acting it out. And it's become to a point where it's so disgusting, and it's so shameful, and it's so senseless and unnecessary. You understand what I'm saying? We got bigger fish to fry. You know what I mean? There's no logical reason. Why is it a sport? Somebody explain this to me, because I'm totally confused. Why is it a sport to hunt each other down and kill each other. I don't care what it is, over color, over this, over that. It doesn't matter. Why is that okay to black people? I don't understand that. Why is that okay? Why is it acceptable? In you know, well, it's not acceptable amongst really the masses. You know, they portray it as acceptable. You know what I mean? Because it's not like it's all black people are a particular way. It's a small group. So if you say, let's just hypothetically say 30 million black people, right? Out of 30 million black people, you may have, let's go on the high end. Let's say if you got 10,000 black criminals out of 30 million. Now, if you take and focus on that 10,000, you understand what I'm saying, or what have you? You know, because the majority of blacks that's in prison that are in prison, they're not in prison for murder. You understand what I'm saying? Most of them are in prison for marijuana possession, cocaine possession, heroin possession, driving offenses, child support, you know, different shit like that, petty theft, you know, little shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not like we're just a vile, ratchet people. You understand what I'm saying? No. Black people are the most loving people on the planet. We're the most resourceful people on the planet. We create all the styles. We create all, whatever's happening, whatever's cool, believe me, that shit came from a black person. Is that other people run in, use us for our talents, use us for our skills, give us pennies on the dollar for our skills and our talents, murder us or whatever the case is, or set us up to be murdered, you know, all these different type of things. And meanwhile, they in their safe haven, their families is good, and you know, they got your publishing, nigga, they eating lovely for generation after generation off of your publishing and things of that nature. And all these dead rappers is dying and all that, you know what I'm saying? Somebody else gonna eat that food. It's just like, you know what I'm saying, when niggas get, you know, certain, on a certain level or whatever the case is, right? When niggas reach a certain level, you know what happened already. You know what I'm saying? They, you know, they go outside of the rate. And then the thing about it is, when you marry, when you get filthy rich like that and you marry another, you know, person outside of the, you know what I'm saying, then they family get all that money and all that wealth. That goes to their family. So they got niggas again. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yo, we got to wise up. We got to wise up. You know, wise up and raise up. You know what I'm saying? Because, yo, this whole gangster culture and, you know, niggas, you know, and the thing that really perplexing me is niggas got all the guns and the bullets when it come on to a nigga stepped on their shoe. You understand what I'm saying? But when it come to equal rights and justice, niggas ain't got no bullets. Niggas ain't got no guns when it come on to equal rights and justice. What the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? When it come on to your women being dragged in the street and your grannies and dragged in the street and, you know, all that kind of thing, niggas ain't got no guns. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, niggas ain't got no guns for that. You know what I mean? But let a nigga dish you in a talk about you, or yo, I don't like that nigga, I don't like what he said, I don't like the way that nigga looked, I don't like this, I don't like that, you know, this, that, and the third. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, but, you know, if a nigga step on your toe, if a nigga, you know, he didn't sold and here's the thing about drugs, dude. Have you ever looked at that shit? Have you ever looked at that shit? So this little white powder and shit, right? This little white powder or whatever, that shit is worth a nigga life? Huh? That shit is worth a nigga life? Like, a nigga deserved to die because of the nigga. I mean, like, we really got to look at this shit, yo. Because it's really disgusting. All the things that we go at each other for, and in the meantime, all these other nations of people are doing the most vile shit to us, the most wicked and demonic shit to us that they can possibly do. Outright, in your face, boldly. You understand what I'm saying? And yet again, niggas ain't got it. Niggas won't bust a grip. Niggas ain't trying to kill nothing or let nothing die when it come on to that shit. You understand what I'm saying? But every time I turn around, oh, this nigga was trespassing. Trespassing on what? Nigga, you don't own shit. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas in my neighborhood, niggas in the wrong side of town, niggas this, that, and the third. And I see white people right now, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, walking their dog, running, white girls walking their dog, this, that, and the third. In your neighborhood, a neighborhood that black people don't even walk at that time of night. But I see white people riding a bike. They got bike trails and all kind of shit in those same neighborhoods that black people who live there and been living there, they don't come out at that time of night walking no damn dog or jogging 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and shit like that. One girl by herself. You know what I'm saying? These people don't have no kind of fear of you whatsoever. They coming into your neighborhood, they come into your wherever you at with no fear. So why the fuck do I have to walk around and be on guard 247 when I'm around my own fucking people, but other people can come into these same areas, and not have no problem? You smiling and skin teeth, and every time you see one of these other people in your area, you highin' and waving and kikiing and everything else when it come on to that shit. You understand what I'm saying? But, you know, I remember Kumo D said this shit. He said, I never ever ran from the Ku Klux Klan, so I shouldn't have to run from a black man, because that's self-destruction. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, come on. What it like, yo, I listen. Yo, I don't even know what else to say. It's disgusting. You know what I mean? But at the same time, because I always have to, you know, begin again on a positive note, bring everything full circle. You know, the admonishment is what it is, but I gotta bring it full circle. Black people, we love you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're the greatest. We always have been the greatest. You know what I mean? And we're gonna continue to be the greatest. You know what I mean? We gotta weed out the bad seeds. We gotta weed them out. You understand what I'm saying? Because black people want peace in their life. We want to live stress-free. You know what I'm saying? I want to see black people greeting each other with love and respect and honor and admiration. You understand what I'm saying? We don't have to be ratchet. We don't have to be savage. We don't have to be, you know, just the, you know, kill black people, kill black people. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you know, come on. You know what I mean? And like I've said often, nigga, if you not busting your gun for equal rights and justice, sit your stupid ass down.